just wanted to kick off the discussion by asking you if you could start a new business from scratch in any industry or any geography right now, where would it be?
Well, it would certainly be in the U.S. because for me, my heart is in the United States, and I built my business around the mission of creating jobs in America. So for me, my business is mission oriented to give everybody the dignity of work. And for me, I want to be at the nexus of manufacturing and technology. I feel a little bit like the Statue of Liberty, standing between history and the future, because technology is moving so quickly. But because of what it involves, it really is taking workers out of the workforce. So we have to find a way to marry history and the future and manufacturing and technology. So everything I'm working on right now is to create that bridge. So as technology is moving towards three-dimensional printing, sensors, robotics, the Internet of Things, everything and software simulation, things are moving so quickly that every business I have, every 71 of the 75 businesses I own, I have to recreate for the future. So one of the things that I'm looking at in the automotive industry is three-dimensional printing of custom trim for high-end cars so that everybody can order their trim on a Ferrari or a Porsche exactly as they want it. One of the things I'm looking at, because we own textile companies, is a cut and sew facility that is all based on software simulation so that we can bring a lot of that back from Bangladesh and from China to make things here in America. So I'm trying to create jobs where they're overseas by using technology and the history of putting people back through the work through being the maker of things.
Where would you open this facility?
Where in America?
Yes, where in the United States?
Well, the cut and sew facility would be in South Carolina near our textile mill, which is from 1882. So we talk about history, making denim and cotton materials in South Carolina. So I would put the cut and sew facility right there. Actually, the trim facility would be in Germany only because that's where we do our anodizing trim for the automotive industry, and there's a huge facility where the business is running out, and rather than spending money to put people out of work, I want to find a way to spend money on technology to keep people working. So I think I want to be looking at every type of manufacturing company that I have, and one of the things that we're looking at is how to make manufacturing popular and sexy again in this country. And that means sending our children to schools where they can feel proud of getting manufacturing degrees because they're working on things that are highly intellectual but allow them to express themselves in a way that's creative. So since manufacturing is going towards computer software and robotics and sensors and three-dimensional printing, we need to set up schools that train people properly for these kinds of jobs. And instead of going to community colleges where they're not getting degrees that help them find work, I think this is a way to reinvent this country, making us the maker of things again, but also giving people dignity and pride in being a manufacturing expert.
Are you finding it hard to find the people with the right skills for what you need, given how quickly your businesses are changing?
I think that the responsibility is to train people and to school people in what you need. I mean, we need to take a long-term view in this country again about what this nation should be. Most of this cutting-edge technology is being created in America. We need to put it to work and train our people and educate our people properly to be a part of that. But there are still, 30 million people in America that are either unemployed or underemployed, and we look at it as if it's okay. As technology is moving, these workers who have been out of work since 2009 will not be trained for anything. But in the end, everything's moving so quickly that we all need to be re-educated, including myself. You know, I'm spending so much of my time learning about additive manufacturing and smart manufacturing so I can lead others in that direction. But I stood in front of 12,000 automotive workers a couple of weeks ago and I said, as of today, you're no longer an automotive company. You're a technology company in the automotive industry. And everything that we make today, 5 years from now, will not be the same.